In JG's Morning Cup this morning, you may have seen some of his work and not even known it. From beautiful wood tables to walls made of reclaimed wood, you're going to love these pieces by Greenville's Mike Darrow of Pallet and Crate. We have Mike and Ashlyn in studio this morning with us. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
These pieces are absolutely awesome. And you told me this started as Ashlyn, you guys were dating, and you said, hey, I saw something on Pinterest, a table that I wanted, and you challenged him to do it, and he did it.
I did.
The first table I heard was pretty terrible.
Pretty rough.
It was rough. It's not a table anymore.
It's not a table anymore. It's now somewhere thrown in a junk pile
Probably
somewhere.
burned.
Yeah, I think we burned it. I think we burned it.
So tell us what you do, and we'll talk about some of the places where people can see some of your work, and they've probably been there and not noticed that you did it.
Yeah. So basically we take reclaimed wood and make it into furniture, from tables to shelves to wine racks, pallet walls, but also like reclaiming mason jars from estate sales that have some history to them and turning them into home decor pieces, soap dispensers,
a lot of these
tons of stuff.
Pieces would have been thrown away, the wood or even some of the mason jars, so it's really cool to repurpose that, reuse it.
Yeah.
Take us through some of the pieces you have here today. People are probably like, what is that thing?
Yeah, so this over here, we have a wine rack, which you can hold 8 glasses from the bottom of it. And you can put your wine bottles in the section over there, and maybe some home decor pieces, and even put stuff on the top shelf. We got windows that you can write on with chalkboard.
I love that personalization.
Yeah, and you can hang pictures, you can hang, necklaces, maps in the front over there, the United States map on a reclaimed Pepsi pallet. It's one of my favorite pieces because it's like an antique Pepsi pallet. Chalkboards, pallet states.
I love the South Carolina piece here.
Yeah, we have the South Carolina pallet states, but I've also done states from Hawaii to Texas to the hardest one I think I've done so far is Louisiana. That was pretty tough.
So are a lot of these, can they be personalized? Let's say I'm a huge Furman fan and I want the South Carolina in purple.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Absolutely, yeah. Any kind of personalization, obviously, even on these kind of shelves, like these knobs are reclaimed from a family barn. So it was the family barn that they were tearing down, and we took the knobs and we made a creative shelf with them to preserve the history of the barn. So yeah.
Ashlyn, do you go along with him and digging through wood to find this?
Yeah, sometimes. We do a lot of estate sales together, but also I was going to say the personalization. One time for one of these shelves, we burned 2 A's right beside each other and then a heart in the middle. It was like a couple's sign kind of thing they had at their wedding.
Great gifts for people that are starting homes together and things like that. So maybe they're looking for something to coat racks or different things like that that they can just suggest ideas for you.
Any kinds. The best thing to do is for someone to send a picture and say, hey, can you make this? So blank slate, just try something new, and we love to do that. So yeah, that's a great way to do it.
And you guys have done tremendous work for a lot of local places.
Absolutely.
Taloha downtown.
Taloha downtown, the Village Grind coffee shop that's opening in West Greenville tomorrow. So hit that up and check that out. We got a suspended bar made of pallets, all of their counter space, concrete countertop. So that's a pretty unique space too. So yeah, lots of local businesses.
And you guys I saw you on Instagram. When I saw your work kept coming up. And you say that's a lot of the ways that you get your business, that people will say, I like that, I want to buy that.
Yeah, the Greenville Upstate area is great for Instagram collaboration. Like it seems like that's great for artisans and makers. And so we've found that to be extremely successful in keeping in contact with people that have ideas or are inspired by the work or that would like us to make them something.
And that's just the exchange of ideas. When you see something like on social media, sometimes you're like, I'm gonna buy that. It's not necessarily that you go into a brick and mortar store anymore and try to buy it. And what's the best way for people to keep up with some of the products that you have here, buy them? Obviously Instagram, social media.
Yeah, Instagram at Pallet and Crate. So just one word, at Pallet and Crate. That's the best way to see what we're doing. And email us at palletandcrate@yahoo.com. Etsy, Pallet and Crate on Etsy, which is obviously a good way to get a hold of us too. Yeah.
Awesome. And I'd imagine it's important for you too to also keep that story going with a lot of these things that would be thrown away. So it's really cool that you guys do that. We'll put all the information about Pallet and Crate at our website, studio-62.com. Really great products, and thank you for letting him make that table. So now we get to continue this this conversation. Thank y'all very much, and come back and see us again real soon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank y'all.